Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Language and Life Skills. I'm Matthew Adgaril. Today I want to present to you this topic, the world's best speaker. The world's best speaker or the world's most impressive speaker. Who do you think is the world's most impressive speaker? Was it John F. Kennedy, Churchill, Pope Francis, Mao, Mussolini, Cicero, or the ancient world Demosthenes? Well, none of this. About this person, someone gave a testimony. What is that testimony? No man ever spoke like him. No man ever spoke like him. This testimony was given not by his fans or admirers, but by police officials who went to arrest him. The Pharisees, the enemies of Jesus, said, send these officials to arrest Jesus. But when they listened to him, they could not do the arrest. And they went back and reported to the authorities, empty-handed. Why did you not bring him? We could not, because no man ever spoke like him. So this is Jesus of Nazareth. So let's see some of the very impressive kind of speech that he made. The most impressive is that he raised dead people back to life. One was Lazarus, his friend who was dead 4 days, buried in the tomb. He called him out of the tomb. Lazarus, come out. And he came out in his burial clothes. Another was the son of a widow, the only son. Funeral procession was going on. Jesus came into the town. He stopped the procession, asked the young man to get up from his coffin. He got up and gave him back to his mother. No other person in history has raised any dead people back to life. He commanded the sea and the storm. Once while he was in the boat and he was sleeping in the boat, a storm arose in the sea and the disciples got scared. They woke him up and asked him to save them. He commanded the sea and the wind ceased, the sea became calm. He cured all kinds of dreadful diseases like leprosy, like athritis, paralytics. He cured them by touching them, sometimes from a distance. He cured the lame, the deaf, and the blind, gave them back a normal life. All this he could do because of his power as Son of God. Sometimes he cured people from a distance. He cast out demons. People were brought to him who were possessed by demons, by devils. He cast them out and they went out shrieking out of these victims. On one occasion, there was a huge number of demons and they begged Jesus permission to go into a herd of pigs. And they entered the pigs and the pigs got mad and ran into the sea and got drowned. Jesus multiplied loaves for thousands of people, more than 2-3 occasions, for 5,000 crowd, 4,000 crowd. From a few loaves of bread and a few fish was able to satisfy the hunger of such thousands of people. And his first miracle was changing water into wine. That happened at a wedding feast in Cana. The young couple who were facing this embarrassing problem of lack of wine, Jesus worked a miracle for them, stupendous miracle, changing water into wine, the best wine. Jesus was very compassionate. He forgave sinners. He never repeats any sinner. Once an adulterous woman was brought to him and the crowd wanted to stone her to death. Jesus freed her, told her to go back to her and begin a new life, change her life. And while he was dying on the cross, one of the thieves on his side appealed to him for salvation and he forgave him and he said, today you will be with me in paradise. So he was very sympathetic to sinners and he was ready to always to forgive them. And even while he was dying on the cross, he forgave his enemies. He had no bitterness, no anger, no curses, And he asked his Heavenly Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. And while his apostle and close friend Judas betrayed him, he did not curse him, he called him my friend. My friend, why do you betray the Son of Man with a kiss? Yes, the life and words of Jesus are so very impressive. So much so that when he was crucified, at the end of the event, the Roman official, the centurion, was watching over all these proceedings. He gave his neutral testimony. A Gentile he was. What was the testimony? Truly, this was the Son of God. Truly, this was the Son of God. So friends, no man has ever spoken so impressively, so impactfully like Jesus. So this is the reason why soldiers could not arrest him. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please subscribe. Bye. See you another day.